again.
Well, it's strictly speaking, it's afternoon.
I mean, I don't know. It's 2 minutes to 5. As far as I'm concerned, it's basically evening.
5 o'clock is not evening.
I call it evening.
That's because you're dumb.
If it's after I get out of work, it is evening.
That's silly.
Well, tough tits. What are we
Why am
here
I
for?
here? I don't know.
We're here because we're talking about the next film in our off the cuff series, looking at movies.
Yes,
Can you remember what movie this is? Seeing as you
I
finished
certainly
watching it
do.
about half an hour ago.
Yes, it was Looney Tunes back in action.
Yeah, you joke, but I nearly considered that at one point.
No,
So, is that the one
it's.
with Brendan Fraser in it?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I genuinely, I almost had that on the list. And I thought, you know what? No, no, I'm not gonna. No, it's A Fish Called Wanda from 1988.
Yes.
Yes. What are your opening comments?
I, I,
Okay.
I don't really have a lot to say about this film.
No.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, it. I didn't hate watching it. I enjoyed it.
Good
It's
God, I believe
funny
that's the highest praise you've made of any of my films.
and it's funny in places, and I like the sort of everybody's backstabbing each other
Hmm.
thing, and I like the characters, especially Michael Palin's character and his little thing.
Yeah. See, I couldn't remember
Hmm.
much about this film.
No, I couldn't.
I remembered it being amusing. I remembered
Yeah.
Ken's stutter
Yes.
and really hating Kevin Kline.
It's Otto. Yeah.
Yes.
I remembered so little about this film that I was surprised to learn it involved a jewel heist.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
That happens in the first 5 minutes of the film.
I had completely forgotten the core conceit of the film.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. It meant it was a nice surprise for you when you saw them robbing the jewelries.
Yes. So
Yes. So shall I start us off?
why ever the hell not?
Well, we open with a sort of montage introduction, don't we,
Yes.
to the
And
various characters.
it's just me who thought John Cleese's introduction was really weird.
Yes, and I rest my case.
They could have just had no dialogue in that and just had him like talking on silently talking with music playing over it, and
Yeah,
it would have
it
been
would have it
fine.
would have done the job.
We didn't need him saying I rest my case to oh he's a barrister, I see.
Good
I didn't
heavens!
get that
The
from the
wig didn't give it
visual
away.
cues. No.
No, yeah, no, I'll give you that.
Yes.
And then we've got Jamie Lee Curtis, who's dressed up all nice and has got a bag with a camera in it.
Yeah.
We've got um, Kevin Kline as Otto, who is woken by an alarm clock and shoots it before going back
Yes.
to reading Nietzsche's Beyond Good and Evil.
Yes. He has a moment where he's like he shoots it, and then he's like sort of questioning what's going on, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I set the alarm. Okay,"
Yeah.
and then he goes back to reading his book.
And you've got Ken, as played by Michael Palin, who is feeding some fish.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the star of the film, The Fish Called Wanda.
Wanda, fish called Wanda.
Yes.
Why is it called a fish called Wanda?
I don't know. Probably because it's for.
Granted, there is a fish called Wanda.
Yeah. That's actually that screenshot of that is going to be our thumbnail for this.
Why ever the hell not?
Well, it's the title and it's innocuous enough that it's not.
Yeah.
So, yeah. In fact, it's probably on the screen right now. Hi,
Hmm.
Wanda. I started watching this film with my partner last night. We got about 25 minutes in, and
Yeah.
she was like, "Look, I can't watch this film."
Yeah.
So she has actually got a comment about this that she insisted I put down, and that's that the fish that are all in that fish tank shouldn't all be together because they all need different types of water. No, they don't all need
Yeah.
different types of water. There are fish in there that need different types of water. So
I had to say I was a little concerned about the fish in this film.
uh, all the ones
When
that were dealt with at the end, they were jelly.
yeah.
So, but apparently he did offer to do it to live fish
Well,
because of course he would, the
yeah.
bastard.
I mean yeah. There's a moment where he shouts at the fish tank and they sort of get spooked.
Yeah.
and I have thoughts about fish tanks as being.
It's not the fish you need to worry about; it's the dogs.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yes. So we we have all this introduction to these characters, and it turns out that the majority of them, everyone apart from John Cleese, is involved in a jewellery heist that is about to go underway.
Yes.
The guy in charge, George,
Yeah.
George Thomason, as played by Tom Georgeson.
Okay, yeah.
Which is obviously that's why they've done it, right? They've just swapped his
Well,
names over
yeah.
because it's a fucking comedy. That's what they've opted to just do that.
Yes.
And you know what? For the most part, it doesn't matter. But it was an interesting little note that I spotted. But yeah, they're gonna rob a jeweller's in Hatton Garden. Now I believe there was in the last 10 years or so there was a Hatton Garden robbery, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And I thought, hang on a minute.
Yes, they do use the word the jewellery heist at the Hatton Garden jewellery heist or something
Yeah,
a little later, and I was like, oh, okay.
that rings a bell.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're gonna go rob a diamond place, and they do. They succeed in robbing this place. They get away. The only real hiccup is that they nearly run over an old woman and her dogs, and she gets to be able to look at them.
She sees them. Specifically, she sees George.
Yeah, because he was leaned forwards, wasn't he? Because of the instant, the sharp braking. And then they clear off, stash for diamonds, and they know that the police are going to be watching the borders for 72 hours, so they've got to leave it for a little while, let it cool down. Yeah.
So they go to the Ken, as played by Michael Palin, gets rid of the masks and shit.
Yep.
On his bike, and the other three go to the lockup, which is like a warehouse type thing.
Yeah, just like a little garage into a railway.
Yeah, it's a garage. That's what it is. It's a garage. Yeah, and they've got a safe in there, so they dump the diamonds in the safe. They're worth about $20 million.
So, yeah.
Pounds.
No,
oh no, yeah,
no,
17 million pounds. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. So they lock it in the safe, and then three of them leave. But then George comes back.
Yes.
Unbeknownst to the others.
Oh, it's worth noting at this point, we have seen George and Wanda, Jamie Lee Curtis, getting intimately friendly with one another, smooches and the like. But now, when they're leaving the lockup, she's hanging out with Otto in a very smoochy kind of way.
Yeah, she said she introduces him as her brother, and he's basically the weapons guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
They've got. It's sort of gradually revealed that then they're not brother and sister, or it's incest.
Well, she says, even if you were my brother, I'd still want to fuck you.
Yeah, which is.
So they're not brother and sister, but she's a bit messed up.
I don't know how I'd feel if a woman if your girlfriend told you that. What would you?
Well, I'd be quite uncomfortable with that.
Yeah.
I feel like, that's not the sort of thing you should want to do.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a controversial take.
Yeah. I agree, but Otto is kind of messed up too, so
he
it's
is,
fine with
to
it.
be fair. So yeah, it turns out that they're conspiring to get George arrested. So they announced that the Hatton Garden robbery had taken place by George had done it and where he was. So the police go to deal with him. He, just before letting the police in, hides a key in some fish food. They make sure he's actually been arrested, and they go to check the safe so they can steal the diamonds. And oh my god, not only is it not there, but not only are they not there, but as they opened it, she was about to clock Otto around the head with something. So it's very clear to us.
Fucking over everybody else, yeah.
It's very clear at this point that, in fact, the most honest person out of all of these is Ken.
Yeah, bless him.
Good old Ken. I like Ken.
I like Ken.
You never guess who ends up being George's lawyer.
Why, it's Basil Fawlty.
It is. Sybil won't be liking this.
Strictly speaking, he's not his lawyer. He's his barrister.
Yeah, they use the term lawyer different. Later on, but yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really care. Like I say, they use the word lawyer later. They use the word barrister later. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, he's a bloke who's going to try and get him off.
Yeah. Yes, they figure, oh shit, George has moved the jewels. We've got to find out where they are.
Hmm.
So Jamie Lee Curtis goes to see him in prison. Of course, George suspects Otto did it, but Otto sort of ratted on him. But
But he can't
Wanda
prove
manages.
anything.
Yeah, she manages to sort of talk him down from it.
Yeah.
And then they sort of figure, well, George suggests rather threateningly that if things are looking bad for him, maybe he'll let the police know where the jewels are, and maybe about his co-conspirators, cut his sentence down a good bit.
Which is a perfectly reasonable thing to do in that circumstance.
Yes.
Someone's ratted you out, take them all down with you.
Yeah. So.
Apart from Ken.
Yes.
Who demonstrates his loyalty a few times over this sort of sequence.
He's very loyal, despite nobody really having much loyalty to him.
No. Well, I think George does, to be fair.
Well, from what we see, George is likely going to screw him over.
Well, I don't know. It's not entirely sure. I'm not convinced either way on that one.
I mean, well, if he was going to screw Wanda over,
Wanda and Otto, because he doesn't really trust.
Well, I suppose we don't really know what George's long-term plan was. He moved the jewels, but then might have just been to give him more security. He didn't flee London with them.
Yeah.
Which he could have done.
Well, yeah.
It may have literally just been, I am moving these because I know I am the only person I can trust, but I promise you we'll split this.
And when push comes to shove, he trusts Ken enough to look after the key.
Yeah. Yes, he does, and he's very nice to him. And
presumably he has told him... No, he hasn't told him where it is at that point, I don't think.
No.
No.
So Wanda figures... Well, she's got to seduce his barrister.
Yes.
Archie Leach, which is the real name of Cary Grant.
Yes.
And she sort of goes up to him and fangirls over him in the car park.
Oh, I'm an American student learning about your legal systems. Here's my tits.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Don't I know you?
It's worth noting you've probably at this point got the image of that conversation happening, and it's very clear to like she's designed that outfit is designed to focus her on her breasts. Okay.
Yes.
And there's a lot of that in this film. It's a lot of using her femininity.
Yes.
To get what she wants. Yes.
So she sort of fangirls over and gets his autograph, and then says, "Oh, you're Archie Leach, or Leach. His name is Leach. And he's sort of flattered because his home life isn't great for Archie.
We've seen it, and it's a bit stuck up in it.
Wendy is a bit stuck up and dry and distant, and his daughter's kind of annoying.
That posh kind of annoying.
Yes, it's like I need another horse because this one's shit.
Yeah.
I want a new nose. So he's flattered by the attention, and Wanda has seeded the ground. She's laid the groundwork for making a move, because her argument is that George is going to tell Archie where the jewels are at some point if he's going to cut a deal.
If he's going to cut a deal and rat on anyone else, then he's the person who's going to find out.
Yes.
And so by getting close to him, she can find out as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a solid plan.
It is. I mean, all the plans in this are the whole. Honestly, I probably would have preferred this if it wasn't a comedy.
If it was just serious.
Yeah, because all the backstabby stuff is really good.
Yeah.
Frankly,
like they all sort of. I mean, one of them is a complete idiot, but they all sort of do what they do quite well.
Everybody's motivations make sense.
Yeah. So yeah, we get Ken hides the key, doesn't he? He hides it in the treasure chest in the fish tank, but he gets spotted. Wanda sees him doing it.
Yes.
So with Otto running a distraction, she manages to get the locket, get the key out of the fish tank and slips it into her locket in the necklace around the neck.
Yeah.
Which
is a nice locket.
Yeah, it comes up later as being supposedly quite nice.
Yeah.
The distraction was Otto trying to seduce Ken, wasn't it? Yes. It's like I didn't because Ken sort of knows something's going on. He doesn't know what, but he knows something's a bit fishy.
The gist is that the thing that sort of tips him off is that Wanda is pretending as though she's had a shower, but then she tells Ken that Otto's in the loo,
Yeah. It's like, well, hang on a minute.
And it's like, well, yeah, you're. I don't get it. And some parts of this film are not aged well. It's not a great deal of it. It's just a line every now and then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, it is from '88.
Yeah,
I was watching a film
worth
from
noting.
2000 and well, the early 2000s this morning, and they used the word spastic and retard. So,
Oh my god.
you know, it's like things do not age well, and sometimes you have to take them in the context of the time they're in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Worth noting.
Yes. But I don't. Yeah. And then she's like, oh, what's going on, Ken? You know, I'm so upset. And they have a little conversation, and she kisses him, and it calms him down because he's got this terrible stutter.
Yes.
And you know, it turns out that a quick snog, and he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." George moved for loot, and he gave me a key, and it's hidden in the. And she cuts him off
No, don't tell me.
because when it goes missing, she wants to have plausible deniability.
Yes.
That's the point of that. She knows.
That's very clever. I didn't pick up on that.
She said something about it being better if she doesn't know or something. I can't remember
Yes.
the line, but
You're absolutely right. My thought was that it was a trust thing, which it is as well. It's like, I don't care about the money.
yeah,
Don't share this stuff with me. I may, going out my way to stop you, which will endear him more to her.
yeah. It's a bit of
But
it's both. It's all of it in one.
Both. You're absolutely right though.
We get a lineup, don't we? And George is spotted and recognised by the old woman with the dogs.
Yeah, back in the day where they did lineups where the witness was right in front of the suspect.
Yeah, she's like, it's him. I know it. So the subplot gets introduced here a little bit later on. I'm going to mention it now because it's contextually appropriate. Ken gets tasked with bumping her off.
Yes.
Yes, because she's the primary person for. She's like the most evidence they've really got against him.
He's the witness for the prosecution. She's the core of their argument, I guess.
Yeah, without that, they can't place him at the scene.
I mean, all they've really got is this phone call, glass fragments or shards or whatever, but he's got an excuse for that because he was doing some work for his parents. And that's about it. It's not a very strong case.
It's not. I mean, John Cleese as Archie calls it circumstantial.
Yeah.
And, it's only really later on that there's anything to indicate that he may actually have done it beyond the glass. And the glass, it's not conclusive by any shape or stretch. So Wanda wants to talk to Archie about it, but he won't do it because, it's not appropriate. It's strictly forbidden for him to have conversations about the case, especially if she is the alibi, which she is. So she tries a more direct charm offensive and tries to snog him.
Yeah.
It gets interrupted by a visit that he's got. And then the next scene I've got mentioned is the comparison of her romantic lives between.
Yes.
We get a alternating viewpoints of what's happening at John Cleese's home.
Yes.
With his wife, where they sleep in separate beds, just like in
gradually undressing, and she's putting on like deodorant and very carefully taking off her underwear, and he takes off his socks and gives them it's a classic. This marriage is 20-30 years in, kind of loveless and dead at this. Very stale. It's a stale marriage.
Yes. And on the other side, we've got Otto and Wanda. He's speaking really crap Italian.
Is he actually? Is that just nonsense? Is it just gibberish?
Some of it's nonsense. Some of it genuine. You know that bit when she opens her shirt up and he said something. Yeah. Apparently, the thing that he says is, "There are the two domes of the Milan Cathedral."
All right.
But it's a bit of a goof, and the only reason I know is because it comes up on the X-ray thingy on Amazon Prime. Apparently, Milan Cathedral doesn't have a dome, but it is genuine Italian. But it isn't really, most of what he says is nonsense. The bit just before when they're really at it, and he starts singing Valera.
Yes,
that is because he ran out of Italian to muddle his way through it. Like he doesn't. He wanted to speak French because he can actually speak French, but they insisted on him using Italian. So
he's Canadian.
I don't know. Whatever it is, he was saying whatever he could, and some of it makes sense and is contextually appropriate. Like that is contextually appropriate, even if it's incorrect. And then the rest of it is nonsense, like mozzarella and
Yes.
because he just names cheeses at one point, doesn't
he? Yes.
And then he orgasms, and that's one of the bits of comedy that you get in this film is the silliness on his face.
And she makes absolutely no noise whatsoever.
Well, no, but apparently she had to bury her face in the pillow because she was going to laugh at his face. Yes, which again comes up on the information and is amusing to me. But yes, hang on, women are meant to make noise when you're sleeping with them. Oh no!
What?
Oh, the implication there was that they don't when I'm sleeping with them, but you didn't get that joke, so I'm assuming the audience didn't either, which means it doesn't work. Thanks.
Well, okay.
If your lover's not noisy, you're doing something wrong. Anyway. Otto and Ken talk about the fact that that Ken's got to kill the woman.
Yeah.
And there's a line that stuck with me from this, and it's wasting old ladies is better than buggering people.
Yeah.
Which again doesn't necessarily age well.
No.
But it's a line that stood out to me.
Yes.
So we get Wanda going over to no, hang on. Ken does try to kill the old woman. He has an attempt at it, and he uses a dog. He's managed to nick some of her clothes.
The whole thing sort of reminds me of me playing Hitman.
Okay, fair.
You know?
Yeah. He gets a dog, an angry dog, that attacks him a bit.
Yeah.
With a bit of her clothing to try and kill her. Lets it out. It's obviously really angry and rabid. And it instead nicks one of the dogs and runs off.
Yes.
She has to take a pill to calm herself down.
It's mentioned she has heart problems.
Heart
they say at the trial, we want to get this thing, a date set quickly because the key witness is an elderly lady with a history of heart issues.
Yeah. So they are setting us up for that, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, one of the dogs gets taken instead, and he's sad about this because it's established that he's an animal lover.
Yes.
Nature doesn't seem to love him, but
it's the best part of the film is him trying to kill this old lady.
Yeah. He even goes to the funeral for the dog, doesn't he?
Yes. He watches from behind a tree. Wears
an armband for it, and because Ken accidentally killed one of her pets. So we get. I'll let you talk about this, but we get Wanda sort of almost breaking into. Well, it is breaking into Archie's house to surprise him.
Well, okay. Archie says she overhears him outside the courthouse saying that his wife and his daughter are going to the opera on Friday evening. So she takes the opportunity to go over. I mean, he said at this point we can't speak because there's ethical concerns given that she's a key witness. So Otto drives her over and she breaks in, essentially. And he's doing some work. And she surprises him. And they start talking, smooching, and the evening progresses. And they have some drinks. And then Otto's jealous.
Yeah. He had one rule going into this. Touch his dick and he's dead.
Yes. And he's sort of watching them canoodle from outside and getting annoyed. Wanda asks him to go and get some champagne. So he does. Well, actually, hang on. Otto breaks in and Wanda sees him.
Yep.
And then she asks Archie to go and get some champagne so she can use the opportunity to confront Otto for being such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but don't call him stupid.
Yes, he gets very annoyed over that because he fancies himself an intellectual.
Yes,
even though he thought that London Underground was a political movement.
And the Gettysburg Address was where
Lincoln lived. Yes.
And that General Motors was a hero in World War II. I think is one of the options that they use somewhere else. I can't. Again, it mentioned it in the thing, but I can't remember where it was.
Right. No, at this point,
the wife comes home.
Well, yes, it's established that we have a quick scene of her and the car's broken down, her and the daughter. And it's like, oh, your father was meant to fix this. What an idiot. So she comes home, and Otto hides, and Wanda hides behind sort of the door of the bar.
Yeah.
The drinks cabinet.
Hmm.
And Wendy, Archie's wife, pours herself a drink, sits down, and in comes Archie, happy and horny with a champagne and 2 glasses. And then his wife turns around and he screams.
Yes, he's shocked to see that it's his wife. She suspects something might be a bit amiss there, but sort of overlooks it because
there's a whole right. Yeah, there's a whole thing where he's trying to be subtle, and she's asking, whose car is that? And he can't really explain it. And then Otto steps out.
Otto, who Archie hasn't seen there.
Yes, that was funny. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Yes.
Otto claims to be a member of the CIA, helping get a KGB defector acquainted in a nearby house and letting all the locals know.
I'm just letting everybody know.
And this is, again, and his wife, Archie's wife, makes a point of saying that, her grandfather or whatever it is was
my father worked for the Secret Service.
Yes, you don't go around telling.
You don't tell everybody you've got a defector.
Not unless you're incredibly insane or outright stupid.
Of course, that sets off.
Call me stupid. And
yes.
he does. He goes into this rant about how without America we'd all be speaking German. He starts singing Deutschland über alles.
Yes, it would be the smallest province in the Russian Empire or something like that.
Yeah. So on his way out, it's worth noting. He's leaving.
Yes.
But yes. So yeah, there's a bit of a to do while Wanda's trying to get out. It turns out Portia spots the necklace, which has somehow ended up on the floor.
Yes, played by Thingy's real.
Yeah, she's a Cleese
daughter. Yes.
Yes. She picks it up, and it ends up. There's this whole. He's prepared to make some sort of excuse for it, but Wendy's like, "Oh, it's for me. It's even got a W on it."
Yes,
Wendy.
W for Wendy.
It's the nicest thing you've ever got me.
Yeah.
So she's keen to get that, and it's like, it's fine. We'll just get Wanda out. We'll sort it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah. They end up meeting at a. He tries to get it. He tries to make some excuse about it being it shouldn't have been sold to him or whatever.
Yes.
He's got something that's worth 3 times as much to give her, but she won't. Doesn't want it.
No, I like this. They're not getting it back. You're a bloody barrister. Deal with it. She walks off.
Yeah. Here's a rendezvous with Wanda at a colleague's apartment on the river.
Yeah. Yes, he's got a. Yeah, his colleague gone to Hong Kong.
Yes, he won't be back for a few weeks. So they have a rendezvous, and only bloody Otto finds out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So there they are having a smooch, and Otto gets all jealous and stops it dead in its tracks because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And he gets caught. They were joking about how stupid he is. They have this whole Gettysburg Address thing, and you know.
He hangs him out the window. Is that the point where he hangs him out the window?
Well, he insults him.
Yeah.
And this is one of those insults from the 100 Best Insults video that I saw years ago on YouTube. Have you got it there? Do you know what it is? I've got it written down if you haven't.
It's too long. There is another, actually, I just want to very, very quickly, where he says disappointing. Disappointing. When he opens the safe.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I've heard that reference before, but yeah, go on.
He says, "You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed English giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole." It's quite a long. It's better delivered, obviously, than that.
Yeah.
Because he takes a proper break in between, and he's got his accent and all that kind of stuff. But yes, he's a long old insult, and then he demands an apology.
Yes.
Doesn't get it immediately, so hangs Cleese out the window, like you say, to get the apology, which he then does in a very barrister-like way.
Yes, he's very calm and very thorough.
Yeah, apologise for any insult to you or your family. It was unequivocally and will not be repeated. It's just all sorts of shit. So yeah, we get that. Ken, we cut away to Ken having another go, don't we?
Yes.
Yes. What did he do this second time?
Well, he dresses up as a racist stereotype.
Yes, as a Rasta man.
With,
He's got a lot of disguises.
It works only because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Has he got blackface for it as well?
He does a bit, yeah.
I couldn't tell if he had blackfaced a little bit, or whether he just is that dishevelled that he just looks a bit mucky. Because it's not very clear. He's not really gone proper blackface, has he? But at the same time,
no,
it's difficult. You'd have to see the thing to really. Yeah.
Well, he tries to run this lady down with a Reliant. I think he's in a Reliant or some similar van, and misses completely. Mm-hmm. She steps back at the last minute, and he ends up crashing. He gets out of the car only to find out he's flattened dog number 2.
And he's very sad about this as well as he runs off.
You can just break into her apartment and smother her with a pillow.
Well, it's not easy to kill an old woman, is it?
Apparently not.
Otto bet him he would. Apparently he couldn't do it. So.
Yeah.
And as per the other film I nearly picked, for the Lady Killers, it is indeed difficult to kill an old woman.
Yes.
The connection between these two films is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because there's also the "Don't Call Me Stupid" is a reference to that film as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck? But yeah, we go back and we do have Wanda confronting Otto, and about how he's actually an idiot and he doesn't, he's not as clever as he thinks he is. To call you stupid would be an insult to stupid people. Is one of the lines from that. So she insists that Otto goes to apologise. She insists upon it. This is the one man who can make you rich and keep you out of prison, and you've done this to him. Go and apologise. And he's like, all right, fine. So he goes, doesn't he?
Yes, and he finds out that he's being burgled.
Oh my God, Archie's being burgled.
So he decides, what a wonderful way to make amends. I will heroically stop this burglar. So he does something. He covers his face and beats the shit out of him. Mm-hmm. Ties his hands behind his back.
And then don't call me Otto.
Yes. I'm Mr. Oh, wait a minute. And he pulls the coat back over his head and realizes that it's Archie who has been faking a burglary, get this locket back to Wanda because she has gone very emotional and told him that it was a gift from her brother on her deathbed.
And she won't sleep with anyone that she can't properly trust.
Yes.
Quote unquote.
Yes.
Yes.
So there's a very funny moment where Otto is apologising frantically to the unconscious Archie, and then gets annoyed that he was doing something as stupid as faking a burglary and starts blaming him, kicking him in the chest, and then realises doing.
Yep. And then clears off because Wendy turns up.
Yes.
And Archie realises this as well, and it quickly puts the locket, finds the locket from the stuff, hides it in his mouth, lets her untie him, and then slips it in his pocket while she's not looking. Yeah. And success, he's got the locket back.
Yes.
But he's like, oh, I've got a mustache, I've got an appointment I need to keep, and a conference. And she's like, well, we've been robbed. It's like, no, I can help you clear up later.
Yes.
Because he's going to rendezvous with Wanda, isn't he?
Yes, it works as an excuse. He doesn't quite explain it fully, the situation. All he says, he came in and somebody whacked him on the head. So yeah, I guess the burglar in this scenario was robbing the place. Archie surprised them. He tagged Archie, panicked, dropped his loot, and got out of there.
Yeah,
most of his loot.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, he runs off to meet Wanda in that apartment from before, and she's like, "Oh, do you speak Italian?" Because it turns out she actually really likes it when people are speaking Italian. It presumably turns her on quite a bit from the look of what she was doing with that rope.
Yeah.
She's getting a little overexcited while he's speaking different foreign languages. 'Cause he moves to Russian at one point, doesn't he?
Yes. Well, he starts speaking Italian at her
Yeah.
request, and says, "Well, it's an ugly language." And then he starts speaking Russian, which seems to work better.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and he's stripping off, isn't he? He's getting all. It's
Yeah.
like he's ready, and he gets as far as his underpants, puts them on his face for some reason. And then, oh my god, some temporary tenants have arrived.
Yes. And what a coincidence! It's the people who sold him his house,
Yeah, what are the odds?
previous owners. What a
Small world, isn't it?
coincidence! Yes.
Yeah. Doesn't get mentioned again.
No.
It's just probably an example of how small the UK is, I guess. England's such a small place; everyone must know everyone in some way.
Yeah, I mean it's an awkward situation, but I don't think anybody's in the wrong.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, Archie is.
Is he?
He's having an affair.
Oh, well, all right. Affair aside, I meant like he's allowed to be in that apartment. It should have been communicated to him that it was being leased out.
Yeah. On that front, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
He should maybe have tried to cover himself up a little bit quicker, considering there was a bunch of kids there.
Well, yes. I'm surprised.
Well, yeah. But yeah, so that obviously doesn't end up in the sex fit it's meant to end up in. He breaks it off with Wanda.
Yeah.
He phones and is like, "Look, we can't be together." And then almost immediately after, Otto goes to properly apologise to him.
Yes.
He holds him at gunpoint for the apology. Wendy overhears about the fact that if you want to fuck Wanda, help yourself. Fuck her blue.
Yes. Fuck yes. Jesus.
Wendy's obviously not happy about this.
No.
But we don't really get any payoff on that until a bit later on. And then we get Ken again trying to kill the old lady. What does he do this time? This is very much you.
Well, yes, it is. He suddenly said he's got a gun this time.
Yes, a proper sniper rifle.
Yes.
Scoping everything from across the street.
He does want to make it look like an accident. Which is admirable, I suppose. Because he doesn't just shoot a fucking head off.
No.
Well,
that's the thing. It needs to look like an accident because otherwise someone knows they've bumped her off, right?
Yes. There's they're doing some building work on her building. And as she steps out, he shoots a rope that's holding like a massive block of concrete up. And it comes flying down, and as it's sort of on its way down, she turns and heads back inside for a bit or something. She turns and moves out of the way. Oh right.
I got the impression that because of the noise, she thought it was thunder, so she was going to grab an
umbrella. Well, I was as I was saying, I thought, okay, it's raining. Go for. But then she does go for a walk. Does she? And it's like, was she grabbing an umbrella? Because she would.
I don't know for sure, but
it doesn't matter. Point is, she moves out of the way at the last minute, and dog number 3 gets crushed.
Yes, which saddens Ken again. Just worth noting.
But it's not all bad.
No.
Because as she walks off, she realizes the dog's not following, turns around, notices a concrete block, has a better look at it, realizes what's happened, and promptly has a heart attack and dies.
Yes, which Ken notices and sort of chuckles to himself and as he's leaving.
Imagine, because there's like a group of people around her and he pushes his way through what's going on. And he starts pissing himself laughing because he managed to do it. Like, imagine being a person in that crowd. Some poor old lady's just had a heart attack, and some random guy comes up, takes one look at her dead body, and starts laughing.
Yeah, that's not a good look, is it?
That's incredibly fucked up.
But he goes to tell George, doesn't he?
He's very proud.
Yeah, he's like unfucking believable. Tells him to get 4 tickets to Reno. Yeah. It's like Rio, not Reno. 4 tickets to Rio. They'll pick George up that afternoon. They'll go to the hotel to get the jewels.
Yeah.
And then they'll fly out, and they'll deal with Otto later.
Yes.
So this becomes knowledge to Wanda and Otto.
How?
Well, he tells Wanda, I think,
All right.
and then tells Otto after, but
Well, no, I think.
accidentally says too much about
Oh, I
the
can't
plan.
remember, but yeah.
Because Otto discovers that the jewels are near the airport, so he interrogates him, doesn't he? He ties him up and starts interrogating him to get answers.
Hmm.
Sticks some chips up his nose, eats some of his fish.
Yes,
Well, all of them,
including
both of it.
Wanda. Yeah.
Also, he can get the location of the diamonds. While this is going on, they're in the court, and she stitches George up, doesn't she, Wanda? He thinks he's
Yes.
getting out, and she's like, "Oh no, it was just me and my brother there on the day." And George, he left at 5 to 7, and I was thinking, where could he be going at this hour with a sawn-off shotgun?
Yes. What? Are you sure it was? Are you sure it was 6:55? Are you sure of the time? It's like, yeah, I thought it was weird because it's like, where would you be going at that time with a sword off? And George is like, you fucking bitch, I'll kill you.
So George is going away.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Well, actually, to be fair, we don't get the end of the trial, do we? So we don't.
We don't get any. Where are they now for him?
No.
But yeah, he runs riot in the courtroom, punches Archie.
Yep.
Everything goes to hell. Wendy comes down because she's overheard the conversation and she's been in the court and a few Freudian slips that Archie has, where he refers to Wanda by her first name and calls her darling.
Yeah.
And it's pretty clear what's going on at this point because he had referred to Wendy as Wanda earlier.
Yeah. Just some hag he refers to her as to try and get out of it, but obviously she's not a hag.
She comes down, slaps him, and says, "Right, I want a divorce. I'll see you in court. Bye."
Yeah. So he decides, you know what, fuck this.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, that's that done.
Yeah. So he has a quick word with George, finds out that Ken knows where the diamonds are, finds out where Ken is, so he grabs Wanda, absconds with her, and goes to get the information.
Yes.
But oh no, just as he runs in to talk to Ken,
Also
runs out and steals a car.
Yes.
Because Wanda's obviously got the key.
Yeah.
For the safety deposit box at the hotel. So
yes,
also, it doesn't matter who goes with her, as long as they know where the hotel is, they can get the diamonds.
Yeah, Archie speaks to Ken.
Yep.
Takes him a while to figure out, have him write it down.
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it?
Ken is stuttering like hell, but we get there. It's a sing it. It's at a hotel, the Cathcart Towers Hotel near Heathrow Airport.
Oh yes, the Cathcart Towers Hotel.
Yes.
We get that bit, don't we? Because he's managed to write it down. He finally knows where it is. And he's like, yes, it's a Cathcart Towers Hotel. Yes, the Cathcart Towers Hotel. It's like, it's a ridiculous bit of comedy, isn't it? Because it's like, it's the obvious thing to do.
Yes, the only thing that sort of ruins that is Ken acknowledges it with his facial expression.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, holy shit! After all that, I managed to say it first time. It's like if he had no facial expression, that would...
Yeah. But that's not the only problem. He doesn't know where the Cathcart Hotel is, does he?
Yeah.
So it's like, where is it? It's a he. It's like, write it down.
Write it down.
I'll just do an impression of a fucking airplane.
Yeah. Yes.
Heathrow Airport. So they go, and it's a moot point because they get on Ken's bike and he drives them.
Oh yeah, I'd not thought about that. He could have said.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to tell him.
Yes, take me to the diamonds. Otto is going after them.
Like literally, the next shot is there on his bike.
Yeah.
It's just what the fuck. But yes.
Yeah. So they get to the airport
with very lax pre 9/11 security.
Yeah, so I was thinking the days before. They fucking probed your arsehole every time you wanted to get on a plane.
Sometimes I go through security just to get me rocks off.
Yes. Oh God, I bet there are people who do that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I might have something stuffed up my bottom. Shall we do a full cavity search?
Yes. So Otto and Wanda check in. They buy the tickets. They get through security. Otto throws his gun to himself to get it past the metal detector.
That was the thing that made me write about the security.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Wanda manages to sort of get the drop on, knocks him out.
Yeah, stuffs him in a cupboard.
Stuffs him in the cupboard. Doesn't steal the gun, but maybe she doesn't know he's. Takes his boarding pass, buggers off.
Yep.
Tries to ring Archie, but obviously can't get through to him. Meanwhile, Archie and Ken have arrived. Ken gets on the baggage thing.
Yeah, again, no one stops him.
Don't know what the game plan is there.
Maybe Ken. He just can't afford a ticket.
I don't know what he. I don't know. Maybe he was. I have no idea.
I think it's just because they have to get him out of the picture so that he can do his comeback later.
Yeah, you sort of have to do that, don't you?
Yeah.
Archie gets his ticket and goes. Otto shoots his way out of the cupboard.
Yep. Unbeknownst to the woman that's cleaning the hoovering up outside.
She doesn't get fucking paid enough to take any note of that bullshit. But, yeah, he goes and bumps into who else but Stephen Fry.
Yes. Oh, and the Queen's there.
Yes, which is the thing he says to get the drop on Stephen Fry and knock his ball pass. They're going to Rio, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't like Stephen Fry in this. Every time I see Stephen Fry in a film or TV show, I go, "Oh, Stephen Fry."
Yeah, it doesn't. It's difficult to see him as a character, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. I prefer Hugh Laurie of the two.
Well, yeah. I mean, I suppose Hugh Laurie's got more time.
More acting chops.
Yeah, rather than the biggest thing. Let's be honest. The biggest thing for Stephen Fry this century is QI.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing that we all recognise him for being in, despite the fact he's been in so much other stuff.
Well, yeah, Stephen Fry is recognisable as being Stephen Fry. That is his biggest role.
A lot of the things that he does in films is as himself now.
Yeah,
like in St. Trinian's, for example, he's playing Stephen Fry. You know. Anyway, so yeah.
He's still Stephen Fry's boarding pass.
Archie ends up with a gun at some point.
Yes.
I can't remember how, but he ends up with a gun.
How does that happen?
I can't remember, but he gets the gun. He's holding Otto up with it, and Otto's like, "Well, I don't think you're going to shoot me." So it's like, "Fight me like a man." So they're prepared to fight, but they swap places, and Otto picks up the gun.
I punched for Oxford. I boxed for Oxford. Well, I killed for the CIA.
Yes. He picks up a gun, takes Archie outside to dispose of him. Tells him to get in like a waste oil barrel where there's some groundwork going on.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he gets stalled just long enough for Ken to turn up with a steamroller.
It's so silly, yes.
It really is.
Vowing revenge.
Yeah, and he approaches, and Otto, amused by this, takes a couple of steps backwards. And starts shooting. No, he does, because he's on a board at first. He takes a few steps into the cement.
Right.
Because he's too distracted. He forgets about the cement. He's distracted by the absurdity of what's happening. Realises when he goes to turn around to shoot Archie still, but actually he can't move properly because the cement's drying around him. He tries to shoot Ken, but can't get him. Archie runs off during all this. He doesn't stick around. And he's like, he tries to reason with him first, realises he can't, keeps deriding him. It's like, you haven't got the balls to do it. Okay, maybe you have got the balls to do it, but don't do it anyway.
We'll split it. We'll go 50-50. No, 60-40. Fuck it, you can have it all.
Yeah. Runs him over.
Yes.
He gets flattened into the cement. And
doesn't kill him, though.
Well, no. But Ken's stutter is cured.
Which is lovely.
Yeah. And then presumably he's going to get arrested by some people for hijacking
he
the
might get a slap on the wrist. Yeah. I thought in that there's a wide shot of the steamroller and Ken in it having run over Otto. I feel like you can see a bit of blood.
I don't know. I thought it was a different part of the. I don't think that's where he actually ran him over. I think it's a little bit after.
Yeah, I don't know. There's red. There's definitely red. I don't know what it is, but yeah, so Archie manages to get on the plane
Yep. Sits next to Wanda.
and speaking in Italian at that point or Russian. One of the two horny languages.
She asked him to no. She'd asked him to speak Russian earlier,
Yeah.
and he refused. And so he says, "Well, I've got two things to say. One, if you need to be good now, or I'll break your fucking neck."
Yes, fair enough.
And number two, Gorbachev,
Glasnost,
Molotov.
Molotov.
just nonsense German, Russian. And they have a snuggle and a conversation. All while he's still got his mucky clothes on from having got in that oil barrel. That's going to be a nightmare flight, that is.
It's a hell of a long flight too.
It is. I literally said it's going to be a long flight in those clothes in my note. It's like that's not a pleasant journey for anyone on that plane at that point.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know whether there's like a stopover somewhere. Is it one-way flight? Then let me Google this.
Back in '88, you'd probably have to go to East Coast America and then down.
Rio, flight time. It's 11 hours 40 minutes.
One flight or
one flight direct between 11 hours and 40 minutes to 12 hours.
Yeah, that's not a pleasant flight.
He's gonna be so fucking uncomfortable, man.
Yeah. Because even if it dries quickly, that's still not going to smell nice.
No.
No.
I mean, they might have pajamas on the plane.
They might, to be fair.
Yeah.
They're quite wide seats.
Yeah.
But
they did get a first class ticket as well.
Yeah. They're having a nice time together, aren't they? Talking about Russian stuff. And who grabs onto the window outside?
There's something on the wing of the plane. It's Otto.
No. The asshole!
Yes, he gets blown off.
Oh my god, look at Otto.
Yeah.
That's another one of his catchphrases, isn't it? He's a shit driver and he blames everyone else. He calls him asshole a lot.
Yes. And the plane takes off, Otto falls off, and off they go, and then we get the where are they now section.
Do you know where any of them are? Can you remember?
Yes. Archie and Wanda have like 17 kids.
Yep.
And open a leper colony.
Yep, ridiculous thing to do.
Yes. Ken is the master of ceremonies at SeaWorld.
Yep.
And Otto is like the Minister for Justice in South Africa.
Yep, that's exactly right. Which
so
feels like some sort of political commentary.
Of course it bloody is. They all got a happy ending.
For them, yeah.
Yeah. Not for the good people of South Africa.
And not necessarily for the lepers.
No.
And not for Wanda's, workings after having 17 kids.
Yes. And the animals at SeaWorld aren't ever happy, really. So only a few people are happy with that ending. Were you happy with the ending?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an late 80s comedy film made by British people in Britain. It's what more do you expect to get from it, really?
Yeah.
It's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine. Some funny moments, some good characters. I mean nothing major. I like the heist stuff.
You like everyone screwing each other over?
Yeah, I always like that. Yeah.
So yeah, as far as films go,
it was okay. It was certainly one of them.
Yes, it will always go down in history as having been a film.
One of the films, yes. One of the films of all time.
Yes. Just like you, Ben, will always be someone I've known.
Yes. And no amount of alcohol or sex will ever erase that for you, Jordan.
No, it's true.
I will always be someone you have known. You can't change that anymore.
Call my wife and tell her hello.
Yes.
Well, I guess that wraps this one up. What is your turn now? What do you want to watch next week?
Yes, it is. Then we talked about about the genres we've done, and I've had quite a somewhat broad spread, but this next film is of a genre I haven't done before.
I just want to be clear. We were agreed that we weren't going to do like horror or Christmas until Halloween time, right? And
oh shit! Oh,
we specifically had this conversation.
Oh,
Was it a horror film?
yeah. That's fine though, isn't it?
I mean,
Christmas, I get.
Oh well, because for Halloween we could do a month of horror, couldn't we?
Okay.
But like, and Christmas we could do a month for Christmas. But like, it's like there's a set time for those sorts of things, really.
You do realise I'm off for 2 weeks, like away from the country.
Yeah, in November.
October.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was November.
It's
you mean to tell me you're not going to be able to fire up a laptop to have a conversation with me?
You.
Oh well, it shows how little you care about me, doesn't it?
Well, I can, but you're going to have to record.
I can do that. I can deal with that.
Recording it, okay, fine.
I'll have to get the fucking pictures as well, but that just means you'll owe me.
Yeah. Now I have to think on the fly of another film I'd like to watch. If I'm saving this one for October.
We did have that conversation.
We did. You're right. I completely forgotten about it.
It'll even be on one of the videos. I don't know which one, but it'll be recorded as well.
Yeah, it will be, won't it?
Because we basically only talk for about 5-10 minutes outside of these recordings each week.
Yeah.
This is the majority of our friendship, is us making these videos. So no wonder it feels like such a fucking chore.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, really.
I'm just stalling for time so that you can come up with something, right? That's what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is him. He's looking at something else.
I'm desperately trying. I had all my eggs in this basket.
Yeah.
I
bet it was The Omen, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. Can I?
All right, fine. We'll wait for horror thing.
Are you sure?
No, but we'll do it anyway.
No, we won't. Fuck it. Let's watch Jurassic Park.
The first one.
Yeah.
Thank fuck for that. What's the age rating on Jurassic Park? Do you think my son would be able to watch it?
Yeah. Unless he's a wimp.
No, he lives with me.
He's seen some shit.
So, Jurassic Park it is. I've been looking. I've been hoping for a film with Samuel L. Jackson in it.
Yes, it's a Samuel L. Jackson film where he's like Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, fucking love Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
No, actually, there's a week in November I can't do as well because I might be in Birmingham.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see you next time, I guess, for Jurassic Park.
Well, we'll see you before that because of.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, which we did 2 days ago. Bye.
Bye.